The vending machine. Hold on tight. This won't last that long. But you should be prepared anyway, you know? Just in case. In case of what, I hear you comment? Well, let me explain a level of pain, a level of fortitude, a level of consequence, a level of hurt, a level of unrequited fury, a level of unrequited love. Yes, love. And a level of regret, and a level of disappointment, and a level of perspiration, and a level of nausea, and finally, the level of triumph that you'll not only feel, but embrace. Not only embrace, but delight in. Not only delight in, but taste. Not only taste, but have inserted directly into your flexible and fluid psyche. Not only inserted, but also traced directly upon the skin, covering all abnormalities. Are you still holding on? Are you still flailing around? Are you still difficult to catch? Are you still in momentum? Are you still believing? Are you still repeating? So, instead of holding on, instead of grasping thin metal bars, instead of walking up those narrow stairs, instead of mindlessly drifting into an aloof state of plasticity, instead of continuing to try, continuing to be didactic, continuing to fake it, continuing to blow it, continuing to dissolve it, continuing to fall, instead of all this and that and the other, yes, instead, please visit the nearest vending machine and grab me a fizzy drink, bag of crisps, and if you have a required money, a chocolate bar, please. The tree event. The tree just kept growing and growing, reaching a height that all the spectators just couldn't grasp. There were at least 50 people squeezed into the police cordon, watching, breathing heavily, as each thorny tentacle of this tree-like mass simply kept moving, twitching like letters on a page, and creeping heavenwards. The ex-Navy SEAL broke his silence and screamed hysterically. "I'm not here for you, Mr. Tree. You will not take me alive, and my faith in Mother Nature will never be dampened or blighted out by your gargantuan scale, beauty, and momentum." The ex-Navy SEAL started scrambling towards the layers of security that were at once protecting this natural anomaly whilst also attempting to maintain a human cordon-like screen. The SEAL leaped over the human fence, twisted mid-air, knocking the hat off one of the security guards, and reached in mid-air, Superman-like, towards the central trunk of the tree. It felt like minutes, not seconds, as the tree appears to recoil in response to this unholy intervention by a human trespasser, and instead of continuing its unearthly climb to the heavens, it stopped completely, stopped moving, stopped growing, stopped twitching, and ultimately ceased in existing. The Navy SEAL was now straddling the trunk, as if riding a makeshift rocket at a local funfair. He was wide-eyed, sweating and nervously shaking. Finally, as the SEAL was about to release his grip and fall a short distance to the muddied surface of the common ground, opposite a number 7 bus stop, the tree exploded upwards, so quickly that the sound was reminiscent of an F-16 fighter jet breaking the sound barrier. Everyone fell to the ground, apart from Eunice. Being wide-set, she simply shuffled a little, more than usual, and managed to hold her position, unlike literally everyone else, who were all ground-based. The moment was captured by a small child holding a Samsung G5 high in the air, shaking to the point that a stranger a few yards away gently edged towards him, stretched out his arm, and helped to secure the camera phone as it was still recording, acting as a human tripod. Faith versus faith. Agonized, yes. I have faith, real faith. No, you don't. It's a myth. It's a mere phantom of your ungrounded, undiagnosed, innate desire to engage in a system that brings you a palatable sense of belonging, a sense of togetherness. No. Again, you're mistaken, deeply mistaken. This belief is permanent, grounded, concrete, and not to be ducked with. Not to be belittled or shredded or mangled into a hideous podge of unwanted sentiment or rhetoric. But let's revisit the moment of transaction. The moment that faith, belief, or whatever particle extraction that occurred between yourself and this great, preeminent faith-based encounter, let's ponder for a moment on this fact. The fact that your faith is stolen, yes, stolen, taken without permission, without consent and without thinking. That's what faith is. That's what faith is. That's what I've been trying to pound into your psyche. Look, let's sit. Let's take a moment to really look, not into the distance, not into the complex psychostructure of religiosity or the hermeneutical plagiarism of every text ever written on this matter. Instead, let's just wait, sit, think and drink. Hold on one ruddy moment. Hold your horses. Hold on. Quick, stand up. Quick, come on. Stand up and feel the breeze. Feel a different position, status, and allow your senses to become engulfed. Yes, overwhelmed, with whatever that might be. Please, I'm begging you, simply listen. Remove the argument. Remove the homogenized self-determination and instead accept defeat. Defeat that would bring with it a harsh, dramatic and tantalizing taste of a true sense of faith. Now buzz off and stop wrecking the moment. I'm currently contemplating faith versus faith.